You're not supposed to.
Yeah, it becomes.
I think the medic should take care of our comms from now on.
You don't really have a med bay, it's fine.
That's our communications room now. We just shout out into space.
It's the opposite. Like this is disguised employment.
It is our brand.
yep.
You wanna
can
watch
just
us, you live with it. I'm aggressively pointing at the camera and then I realize the camera is not on. This is very in brand.
I mean, I don't know. If you can hear us.
No.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Shema.
What is
You only.
happening?
That's what happened last time. We're all audible, you're not audible.
Oh,
Acknowledge. Yes, we're acknowledging that you can hear us and not Shema. That
Yes.
is.
I like how people just like
I don't
delete
know.
y'all.
We delete.
Everybody who joined us and couldn't hear me.
I will certainly put background music on so we don't worry about it.
Subtle.
Especially when I announce it.
Yeah. It starts making subtle.
Subtle with a capital B, that's what I say.
Unprofessional. Hey, what is this unprofessional?
Like, we're not professional, we're not getting paid for this. What is this?
Yeah, sorry guys.
Hey, you guys aren't getting paid for this?
I love that I was
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
That was muddy in there.
But if you would like to sponsor us and pay, you're happy.
I think we'll start promoting by mistake at the start like this.
Okay, let's start. It's time.
All right.
Okay, guys. 3, 2, 1. Transition.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of TPK Thursdays. We have back with us the great Tanay, our Dungeon Master. We're running the Spelljammer campaign. We also have Kush as BB Pau, the Kenku Artificer. We have Akir Bolderdash as the Paladin, the Elephant Paladin. I cannot for life of me remember the name of the race. There we go, Luxodon. I'm a magic player, guys, I swear to God. And then we have Shema from Kumi's Curiosities playing Keelex as the Slime Bard.
I'm Plasma.
And that stuff. Finally, you have yours truly playing something, cleric. Yeah, never mind. Anyways,
Oh no.
Wow.
we have a few.
Remember a single race name.
We are a
We have a-
D&D stream.
This is the reason why I do intros and not G. Okay?
Yeah, it was boring, mine as character. We also had some announcements to get through. First off, we had a giveaway last stream, and we have an announcer. A winner. Dan, take it away.
Yeah,
I am the announcer announcing the winner.
Exactly.
Last week I had asked the question, what is the worst way to die in space? And we got a lot of very interesting and colorful responses. And I ended up perusing through a few of them, and our winner is Agent P on our server.
Hey.
The response was very detailed and visceral, so I think we'll just put that up in a little bit rather than me reading through all of it.
Yeah, go check out our stories to see what the answer was.
No, I'll put it up in comments. as
But
well.
yeah, congratulations. You will have a spaceship soon.
Yay!
Yes, we will mail it to you. We know where we live because we are like that.
Agent P, this is yours.
We know. Yeah, if you've hit the subscribe button, we know where all of you live. We just
Yeah,
have
exactly.
all your addresses.
Also, she does crochet work. Check out her store, the
Yeah.
Shoe Stain store on Instagram. Look at this. She sent me this. It's amazing. Go check it out.
Beautiful.
Another announcement, which is technically not an announcement, but we have a fun project in the works. So, a very fun project in the works. Keep your eye out for that. We're going to announce that sometime at the end of this month. And yeah, I think that's it for announcements. Take it away, DM.
All right. Mostly because I was asked to do this. Last we had left our heroes.
Heroes, my heroes.
Well-oiled machine.
In quotes, heroes. They had just left the space station from Transia 2, by the way, also known as New Transia. I forgot to clarify that last time. And the space station was under heavy fire from the Federation as the ship was doing its damnedest to get out of it, as a few hits knocked out the medbay, knocked out a few of the maneuverability options for the vessel. The crew and captain found themselves being boarded by a handful of Astral Elves working underneath the Federation, and namely one Captain Maxwell Blaze, as through some difficulty and staggered entries to the top deck, you guys managed to thwart and make them retreat. Maxwell Blaze did catch some of your names and promise that you shall rue this day as you difficulty and
Right?
what's that?
Nothing. Keep going.
Uh-huh. And you managed to repair just the hyperdrive as your captain, Bolterdash, took on some deal of stress upon himself to warp you guys out of the immediate vicinity. However, you all ended up landing in the middle of a nebula. And with this hazy purple mist and stardust almost surrounding all of you, a lot of your weapon systems and other ship Spelljammer modules slowly coming to a halt. You decided, first of all, let's see why we are being chased, and investigated the dark crystal you have been carrying, which apparently, thanks to the use of some magic you had learned, was a vestige of divinity. And our oh so innocent baby had found a way to come into contact with the power source of the crystal and had a bit of a ominous encounter with a being beyond his comprehension, which immediately knocked him unconscious. And that is exactly where we will be picking our session up from.
Oh no. Okay.
The minute I see BB like fall unconscious, I'm holding BB and doing this. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, please wake up, please wake up, please wake up, wake up. Your mom will kill me, your mom will kill me, wake up, please, harder, please.
Do you know
Even-
these parents?
Even to
I will
those
cast Cure
desperate
Wounds.
pleas, no response.
I will cast not Cure Wounds, Healing Word.
Yeah, you say a few words of prayer as this holy light washes over baby. If you were missing any HP, baby, you would heal for it, but you do not wake up.
Ooh, he still doesn't wake up. Can I like reach out and wrap BB with my various tentacles and do a quick examination of his physique and maybe get some sort of insight into his mental condition?
As she's doing that, I will reach and I will touch Calyx and cast Guidance.
All right. Yeah, roll me a medicine.
You have this, I believe in you.
What is up with you, BB? Why are you not getting up? That is a 28 total.
Mind trauma.
Yeah. So with a 28, you would firstly know he is physically sound.
Okay.
whatever seems to be affecting him, even though it isn't your immediate field of expertise, you being someone who prides themselves in all kinds of like medical work, you would also know about ailments beyond the physical, arcane ailments and whatnot. And this, whatever this is, it seems to have cut off his soul from his body.
Oh, his soul. Would I have any maybe like prior medical records or some sort of knowledge of if this has happened before or how I could wake him out of it? Or like pray to get his soul back?
With a 28, I would say that, yeah, you would have at the very least heard certain accounts of certain either extraplanar creatures or something of that ilk using different methods of communication that sometimes have a very harsh side effect on mortals. And this would like suggest, if anything, that the soul itself is currently more bound to whichever plane he just came into contact with.
I'm
Okay.
looking at the unit and clinics. I'm looking at both of them and saying, like, what? Is BB okay? Is BB fine? And like the crystals in my hand, I'm like, is he fine? Is he okay? Is he fine?
You're hearing like there's this whooshing sound as he's like shaking the crystal in his hand, just just as it's still glowing partially.
And then boom,
boom. The Star Wars reference comes in.
I thought we were avoiding Star Wars references.
it always comes back.
Always comes back.
I'm going to.
Please don't say that.
I'm going to try as I like investigate. What was it? I inspect him. Yeah, as I inspect him, I'm slowly going to tell the rest of the party. It seems that baby is far away in another plane. I'm going to go and try to get him, and I am going to cast Detect Thoughts again.
All right.
On him.
Give me a religion check.
Not a religion.
Oh no!
You see, as Keelix cast Detect Magic, their features start to change. Detect Thoughts, and their features start to change, and the usual blank face starts to slowly
Oh no, there's a
open
filter
up,
coming.
and
Oh my god, what? No!
Why?
How do I give more negative inspiration?
and she is gonna call. Okay, that's a history check. I mean, sorry, that's a religion check. How good.
DM has IRL disadvantage.
Okay, so that was a 6. I am going to use my guidance.
Yeah, God won't talk to that.
That's 8 total.
Yeah, as you're casting Detect Thoughts, you feel once again this almost membrane-like barrier that's slowly like pushing you back every time you try to get closer to what you would think is the core of baby.
Oh no, I'm being pushed away. This god's a dick. Cleric, Paladin, you're more holy. Is there something you can do? Closing Detect Thoughts, because I can't look at myself like this either.
Thank the Lord.
Okay. What the hell?
Watch your rolls get better now.
The unit is confounded. He has no solution at hand.
Oh my god.
I would recommend we make planetfall at the earliest and find someone more suited to possibly help us out.
Crystal properly now.
Yeah.
I would recommend you stop fiddling with the crystal, Captain.
As you're poking the crystal, it isn't really doing anything. Like wherever like your finger lands on it, like it kind of pulsates with like a like very faint blue, and then it just goes away.
Okay, unit, clinics, both of you. What is up with BP? And why is this thing not allowing me to connect with it?
It seems that BB has found a religious presence, an entity of some sorts, maybe a deity. It seems to be captured in this shard. Is there any way that you could talk to your god and find out where BB is?
Okay, talk to my god. Would I know? Okay, could I roll to see
Mm-hmm.
this crystal when it was given to me for the first time? Would I have already known something about like this crystal
No.
specifically, other than it being a?
He handed it to you, like the commander, and he was like, "Get this to the admiral." That's all he said.
Would I know about any gods that have been known to do this kind of thing, where like they would have been inside the crystal and they can affect
Religion.
religion? Okay. First roll. Last week was really
Guess who
bad.
has good religion?
Why is the paladin scared of rolling religion?
Because I don't have good religion. I don't think I know it. Let's see how much I have for religion. Yeah, it's a +0. It's gonna be great. 17.
Oh,
17.
Yeah.
All right.
What is happening?
Yeah. So you would know, like, no god is like known to be trapped in crystals or anything, but the fact that, you know, Calyx would have told you it's a vestige of divinity, it's probably more so along the lines that whenever a god loses a fraction of their domain or their power, or even if they die sometimes, their remains are kind of just tossed into the astral sea, and they just linger there forever until they come back somehow. And in this case, all you would know is whatever this god is, probably someone was able to bind at least a piece of such a vestige floating in the astral sea to a physical object. So even if the god is alive or dead, it would make sense if their essence calls to it.
Okay. I don't know what to do. I relay all of this information, whatever I have to these
Yeah.
two. And I'm like, you already knew that, I'm assuming. But do you guys just want to go to the planet and then figure this out? Because I do not like being in open space right now.
yes, Captain. I suggest that is the apt course of action currently, given the tools we have at hand. Let us make haste for the sake of BB.
All right. Where would you be putting BB?
BB is sitting with me.
Or like just unconscious BB with you?
Unconscious BB with me on my lap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget, your systems are still damaged and powers are limited within the nebula.
Mhm.
Need me to fix it.
Yeah,
So what
exactly.
can you
That's
do?
okay. That can wait. We
How did we move?
are still stable enough to like make planetfall, right?
I mean, you aren't sure right now. You aren't really moving very much in this nebula because the engine is on limited capacity and the propellers are just broken. So you're just very, very slowly floating in a direction.
Would I know if, out of character, would I know if something like greater restoration would work on him?
You've never even encountered a crystal like this. That's on you to try.
Take a shot.
Yeah.
Come on. This is a very simple solution.
Also, wait.
Shut up.
Wait.
Shut up, Kush.
Yeah,
Shut up.
you're dead.
You're dead. Shut up.
Can I want to start by using one of my tentacles first to slap baby's face.
Yeah. Roll me an unarmed strike.
An unarmed strike. Oh god. Okay.
You're slapping him.
Okay. My unarmed strike.
Wait!
Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, there's a 15 hit you, baby.
It would.
No.
While he's unconscious, you
I'm
have
unconscious,
advantage.
so
Oh yeah, cool. Haha. So that's 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Just slap BB. No response.
I look at Clean. I'm like, yo! What are you doing?
reverse healing. Reverse psychology of healing.
How could this work? Okay, but I will try to. Okay, how?
Hey, did you just
This
hit
is your
him
medic.
or were you gonna cast? Yeah, did you just hit him or were you gonna cast Greater Restoration?
Just hit him. Okay, done.
I am going to instead. This is so horrifying for BB. But does BB have ears?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's like hidden under the feathers.
you see, as like Helix, like 2 of her major tendrils start to like split, and it's become these tinier lines, and it kind of like she starts to enter his
Oh, no.
head through his ears a little bit slowly, and cast Greater Restoration.
All right. BB, could you please give me a wisdom saving throw?
Ah, okay, that's not too bad.
Wisdom not among my good stats, but a 15 total.
All right. So while after you had that encounter, baby, and everything had went black, essentially, you do first hear this distant humming and singing voice of Helix getting closer and closer to you, but at the same time you hear the same voice that basically knocked you out kind of just also echo in your head and say, divinity is not to be trifled with. The fates of most beings would hinge on such a fact, and on the proper use of divinity, especially with the coming tide. Hold fast, young bird. Your time will be upon you soon. And you guys look as with a gasp and a cough, BB's eyes just like spring open, and like it kind of like pushes your like tendrils out.
It worked! Baby bird, are you okay?
And I remember what the god said to me when I first went there, and I just repeat, foolishness.
I'm so sorry you were not getting up. BB, what did you hear? Repeat.
Bravery must not be confused for foolishness, and mortals like you should know better than to end up on my feet as the last thing you do. And divinity is not to be meddled with.
Trifled.
Your
Okay.
time will be.
50.
Okay. I will kneel like to meet head level with BB and be like, BB, I understand that you're just back from whatever you were. We can talk about this later in my office. But for now, I need you to go and help us get the ship moving again. You think you can do that, BB?
Yeah. How am I feeling? Am I feeling like normal again?
You have been restored
fine, you're
completely. Your HP is full, all your spells are back.
What? How did this become a long rest?
You did not get your
But,
spells
okay.
back.
Okay, I'm gonna like tap
it's
into
not,
like
it's not.
the table a little bit. Ship tip top, captain's order. Mast not ready, ship tip top. Let's go run
And
towards the mast
As
tip top.
you see him say ship tip top and run off, you see a side, like on his left side, all of his feathers are white and they're forming a small sigil of a helmet.
Do I recognize the helmet?
You rolled a 17 on religion, right?
Yeah.
That is indeed the symbol of the god Helm, the god of protection.
He is Helm is our protector. Maybe not in this campaign.
While that's happening, can I go back to the deck and loot the bodies of the 4 Astral Elves?
You go back upstairs. As you reach the top deck, there are no bodies here. You did not fasten the bodies when you hyper jumped.
God damn it.
Damn it! Okay.
There are scotch marks on where the 4 bodies were.
Oh, okay. I get it. Well, the Astral Elves are gone. Captain, do you know
yeah.
do you know how we can go to the coven you were talking about, merchant side?
I have been there so many times. I remember the last time, and then I start spilling the story of how I met a female Luxodon. We got her like really into it, but then she turned out to be an Astral Elf, and that was weird. This is why I have like a huge problem with Astral Elves.
Seeming people. It's a scary spell.
But also, just before that, I want to also look at the crystal one last time and see if anything's changed with the crystal this time.
No, actually, but the only difference is when you had taken it was just inert.
Mhm.
But ever since the whole thing with BB, it's just been faintly pulsing with this like blue.
That is disturbing.
Also, like you did have to contact your admiral and home base at some point to be like, okay, we're on our way. But first you were being chased and now you're in the nebula, so you can't.
Let's just make a move. Let's make a move. Let's
Let's start going.
yeah.
While the others are trying to figure out this crystal, since we've only been on this ship for a few days, I think, a couple of hours actually,
Hours, yeah.
I'd like to make a full investigation of the Spelljammer just to see what
Okay.
all's there. Do we have weaponry on board? Are there other people? Do we have? I don't want to say
There are
this,
no
but
other
are they
people.
slaves here? Okay, or are they like giant space hamsters? I don't
The
know.
Spelljammer Corps does not promote slavery.
Prisoners. Okay.
Alright, you're doing that.
Wow.
Legal labors.
Socially acceptable word for slaves, prisoners, it seems.
Oh,
I need you to give me a tool check to repair the ship.
Yes. Which tool would it be, or just a?
So since you're proficient in all of them, I would say just roll plus dex plus proficiency.
Expertise.
Double
So-
proficiency.
Double proficiency.
Yep.
Ooh.
So that's
Yeah, 'cause he's
plus
expertise.
14. Dirty 20 total.
Nice.
nice.
Yeah. You start getting to work. The engine you had repaired for the most part for the jump itself, so that doesn't take too long, and you then just start making your way to the propeller and starting to fix that instead. And as for Calyx, as you are exploring around, yes, the systems are there, weapon systems are there, but they seem to have been damaged, and then the nebula seems to be messing with them. But there are what seem to be cannons on either side of the ship. There seems to be a few mounted blasters on the ship as well. They all seem to be top deck though, they're kind of fastened to the railings and to certain portions of the ship. And beyond all of that, there seems to be a piece of the ship towards the front end, basically underneath though, which just is like a room encased in this fleshy membrane, but it doesn't seem accessible directly. And looking around further, you make your way down to the store area. There seems to be, food, basic weaponry, and some building and repair materials provided to all of you.
Okay.
And as you're going further, you check out the power core, which is this very intricately coiled reactor core, quite literally. And that is where you also start hearing a lot of squeaking. As you would look around and you would see like these very thick tubes kind of coming out of the reactor and kind of flowing down the entire floor of this like corridor like room. And on the sides there are 4 cages, 2 on each side, with what seem to be quite large hamsters currently running inside, slowly spinning this wheel. And you see these hamsters, like their backs also, like the fur itself is glowing and kind of shifting in colors every now and then, as all of that glow and sparkle seems to be shifted into this wheel that they're spinning, and the wheels seem to be connected to these tubes going into the reactor. They are running tirelessly right now.
So, do I feel like they are powering the ship, or do they help it move? Like, if we remove a hamster from the wheel, would the ship just stop?
You can try.
Don't
You're a
put it down,
medic, you
hamster.
wouldn't know.
Am I in the comms? Can I see this is happening or like?
Yeah, you're connected, right? Yeah, you see like Keelix's is there in the reactor room.
I whisper to Keelix basically, like it's as though it's a voice that's coming. Do it.
Yes. I go forward and to start with, just so that I don't frighten them, I'm going to cast Calm Emotions.
Alright.
And I'm going to just kind of, what do hamsters like? Hamsters usually get scared of everything, right? So I'm going to talk in a really soft voice and say, hello, do you have names?
Roll me a animal handling with advantage.
Okay. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, first one's a 23. And the second is a 9. So thank you for the advantage.
Alright. Just a minute.
Oh my god, we have 4 hamsters. 4 giant hamsters.
Powering
Reason
the
to
ship.
protect the ship. Yes. Please protect the ship. Yeah.
Also, Peter, if you're watching, I doubt these hamsters are classified as beasts, so it's not animal abuse. Just saying.
Oh my god. Yeah, monstrosities.
walk up.
How dare you
Yes.
call them a monstrosity?
I didn't call them. BND5E calls them.
They
No! No!
As you get closer,
Cancel.
you're like, oh, what's your name? They kind of just like look at you and they just keep running. They don't respond.
Can I find... I'm so tempted, but I wouldn't force it to come out of the wheel. So, are there any maybe manuals or something like this around? Or do we remember anything from our
History.
lessons? Come on, history, work for me. History. Yeah, 21.
Holy shit, what is this bard?
My skills
yeah.
do not lie in persuasion. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, you would remember that they are creatures that have been bred to power spelljammers. They did not evolve naturally into being giant space hamsters. This was a process perfected over a long period of time to allow spelljammers to work in unison with other living things. You know that they do eat though, like they eat like vegetables and whatnot, and all spelljammers come pre-equipped with like a feeding system for them, basically. Almost a symbiotic relationship where the spelljammer is providing nourishment to the hamsters and the hamsters are powering it. And beyond that, they are docile and fearful little creatures, and they don't really do much else. They're not very smart either.
Okay. Okay. I was like, maybe this can be my new infirmary.
You hear a voice say like, no.
Also, like, just for the record, they're big enough that if one of them tried, they could probably fit like a gnome in its cheeks.
Oh
Guess
my
who's
god.
Gnome size.
Oh no.
Hello, hamsters. Do you like
You would
birds?
recall that from the academy, actually, that, you know, people of certain sizes stay away from their face. Like,
Captain,
There's
do
like a
not
clearing
allow baby
area.
to come down here.
he is top
There
deck
are good-
repairing right now.
Hmm.
And safe for now.
Well,
I'll keep an eye on BB while he repairs. Help him out.
Alright.
BB, do your thing, BB. I mean, sorry. BB, do your thing, BB. You got this.
Got this.
Alright.
The probability of success, I estimate.
Also, what did you roll, baby?
20.
20, right? Yeah. Nay, you don't need to roll
Yeah.
again then. Yeah. So, as you're exploring the ship, you are keeping an eye on all of this. BB, you finally, after a couple more hours, get done with basic repairs. The ship has a functioning propeller, functioning engines. You can maneuver the ship as you would please now. The helm still has some, not the helm, sorry, the hull still has some damage near the medbay area and whatnot. And the weapon systems are still stalled. Like, again, you are in a nebula, so probably most of the ship's current power core would be towards the engines.
alright.
Oh, and Keelix, you would also know partly that reason. The reason for that is partly that some nebulas interfere with hamsters as well, so they aren't on top efficiency either.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I'm like connected to the ship, I just had a question majorly.
Yeah.
Is that am I feeling exactly what the ship is feeling at this moment?
Mhm.
This is just a test out. Like I had 1 point of this one.
Not exactly, but it's very close.
Okay. So there's no physical space that I'm like touching the ship in any form, right?
So the main bond happens when you're sitting at the helm.
Okay. So that would be like like in context, that's the touch, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're bounded at the captain's chair.
I would like to just see what happens. I do lay on hands, just 1 point of lay on hands, onto the ships, like the chair itself, to see if there is like, do I sense any change within the ship after I've done that?
Yeah. So as you do this, you feel a warmth, your same divine warmth spread through your mind, almost through your insides, and you feel relaxed. You can tell the ship also feels relaxed in response, even if it's very marginal. But it doesn't seem to have fixed any wounds the Spelljammer has.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Mostly because all of the fleshy bits that were damaged you had repaired last time.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I ask BB. BB, ship tip top?
No, mass tip top. Tip topping its tip. More work.
It's chip.
Uh,
Just one last question about the hamsters. Does there seem to be like a leader leading the others?
There is no leader. There are 4 hamsters in cages. I wouldn't even know what a leader for them. Actually, I would, but not out of these 4. I thought about it, I'm like, wait, no.
I was wondering whether I could like enhance one of their abilities, but I don't know how useful it would be.
That's up to you.
Ooh.
I actually I'll call this thing Captain. Captain. Oh,
Mhm.
Captain.
Yes.
It seems like these hamsters might be powering the ship. Do you think you could send the unit down here?
Sure. I push off to the unit. Unit.
Yes, Captain.
Go to Keelix in the power room with the hamster.
Okay, Captain, your order shall be done, even though I do not wish to follow your order.
What is this insult recorded in?
I am upset, tech roommate Keelix. Keelix has not been pulling a fair weight.
Oh, that's
You
right.
saw
I
my
thought
spell slot.
I thought you had a problem with Boulder for a second.
I was there.
No, so you have been a great captain. I will go to the engine room.
Inside check.
Roll insight.
Yeah. Actually happened.
Against deception.
Are you being honest when you said he's a good captain?
Can I roll persuasion or deception? And then if you
No,
need
you tell
Without
me what
revealing.
you're feeling and you roll accordingly. You can DM me what you're feeling.
I will roll deception.
Oh, the unit has emotions.
Beat a 17.
What was your insight, Boulder?
17.
And you passed it. You get a feeling that the unit thinks you're the best captain amongst the crew.
Oh, you piece of shit.
The best possible captain amongst the crew.
Meet me at my office.
Oh,
Alright.
who HR's HR?
As the unit is walking, you just pause when he hears that, and then just continue walking.
Alright.
Now,
And
Yeah.
yes,
since
Yes,
everyone
Felix,
is going
what
there, yeah, BB will follow because we're
Oh,
collided together.
Oh my god, I don't know this.
Alright. All of you guys go downstairs to the reactor room. You see Keelix there. What do you do?
yes, Felix, why have you asked for me?
These hamsters, they seem to power the Spelljammer. Do you think that with our powers combined, we can enhance their abilities?
Okay. I will cast an ability on one of the hamsters. I'm hope.
But
What are you
what,
giving
us?
but what will we give them? What do you think they're using? Is it like bear's endurance? Is it like...
It has to be endurance, man.
No, is
But-
it constitution or dex? It'll be constitution, right?
They have to do it for a long time.
Yeah.
Could be strength
Not
also.
constitution. I think it's an athletics thing. So advantage on strength checks I'll give.
Strength, yeah.
Alright.
Bull strength.
As you cast your spell, you see like a small sigil of a bull flash for a moment as this hamster in particular begins to glow more than the others, and it slowly starts to run faster.
Ah,
And as it starts running faster, you start to notice that there is now one hamster wheel that is not in sync with the other 3. I will need all of you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, god damn it.
my god, I knew this
Amazing.
would happen. Okay, a dex save.
If there are 4 cogs and one of them is spinning faster, what will happen?
I still don't know what will happen.
I
You're
got,
about to see.
I got a 22 on my save.
Alright.
I have a 9.
14.
Oh no, 9?
Alright.
Are any of the hamster mouths open?
11.
They're in the cages. But yeah, you guys would watch as one of the tubes starts to spark off with a surge.
I will
As-
cut concentration as soon as I figure out what's happening.
Yeah, you do so, but it's a little too late as the surge is already sent.
Mhm.
As the two of you, 14 and 9, will be taking 10 lightning damage. And
Oh my god.
Keelix, you take
Jeez.
5.
I take 5 with a 22. Oh my god.
Yeah, you succeeded. Congratulations.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Electrifying! Oh! Guys.
And BB, you notice the reactor took a little damage.
Ship damage, ship tip top. I'll go rush towards the reactor.
Roll again.
Okay.
You notice internally,
I
instantly, like,
I don't need to give you encounters. It's fine. You'll just die on your own.
15 total.
15. Yeah, you start working
Yeah.
on it. It isn't that much of damage. Just like the surge fried a few of the bits. Of that particular node, there are 4 nodes, so it's not the worst, and you begin repairing it. And another hour passes as you guys finish your repairs. The ship is once again tip-top in terms of maneuverability.
I'm going to start maneuvering towards the planet Rock.
Yeah, so right now you are in the nebula. Are you the one navigating?
Also, before that, as everyone leaves, as I am repairing the one node, I'm just going to look towards my gun, which is like my arcane wand. Just take it out, point it towards one hamster, and then just look at the node again. It's like, this is happening. This will happen again if I do that. I'll just keep it back for now.
Oh my god.
BB's dark secret has been revealed.
It's a bird versus the hamsters.
If he gets the moment, he will take the shot.
No.
remember what I said about Peter?
I will need you to give me a survival check as you navigate the stars.
I
will-
would like Navigator with me, yeah.
Guidance myself.
Alright.
And. Well, shit. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. Wait, I rolled a 9 on the dice, but give me 1 second. Okay, 9, 10, 11. 16 for survival.
Yeah. You're having some difficulty finding any landmarks in a nebula this vast, but you think you're probably on the right track.
Okay.
And Boulder, you start moving the ship in that direction, and after a little more time passes, Boulder, you would begin to pick up something through the senses of the Spelljammer in your vicinity. A small object seems to be floating around the nebula near you, very slowly, like almost like just adrift, and it seems very small to your senses, like probably no bigger than you.
Okay. I relayed this to the crew, saying the Spelljammer is picking up something that's drifting. How far would I go? Like, if I were to say distance?
There will be about 300-400 feet.
About 300-400 feet from us.
Yeah, like slightly off the course you're going in, but if you make few adjustments, you could probably see it. It's not that far.
Okay, how is everybody, health-wise? You guys think...
We get a short rest? Short rest at least while we're traveling?
Not yet. You right now you've been busy with hamsters and repairs.
Okay, I will just... It's alright, I will make my way to the deck of the ship.
Alright.
A question about escape maneuvers.
Yeah.
Would I have them? Can I have something in place with the current setup that, if need be, I can move out quicker?
Like in what sense? Like if something coming towards you, you want to just start dodging, basically.
If basically, yeah, hold action to dodge.
Yeah, you can do that easily.
Yeah. Cool. I can't. I don't. I think only dodging is available, not like immediately veering off and going away. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Can I retreat?
No, so it'll be if something is coming towards you, you would take maneuvers to evade that.
Mhm.
Or you could be like, oh, if I sense a danger, I'll just start retreating regardless of evasion maneuvers.
I think I'll take the dodge versus the immediate retreat.
Because it is a big ship.
Yeah.
It's a ship. Oh shit. Can I try to see if I spot any signs or anything like markings on the ship which would designate what kind of ship it is?
Yeah, like a banner or something.
Yeah.
Are you looking at your own ship or?
No, the
The incoming one.
So you are moving to at least face it then.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a perception check.
guidance.
The best cantrip out of combat. Worthless in it.
Oh, you think that's the worthless one? I've had someone cast message mid combat
Hey,
to
that can
talk
be
to
clutch.
someone to talk to someone in their arms.
That can be clutch.
I could have cast message to talk to BB instead of detect thoughts. Okay. Maybe it wouldn't have worked. But
What you roll for your perception, by the way? What's that?
Hey, you're
Can't hear
muted.
You muted it.
22.
22. Lovely. As you're going up top deck and you start looking out towards the sides, it is not a ship. It seems to be humanoid and is floating through space,
It's a-
unmoving. Like it just stuck like this, whatever this figure is, and it's just like adrift. And you don't recognize any symbols because it's, humanoid, but they seem to be wearing this. You haven't seen equipment like this, like whatever space suit they're wearing.
Okay.
It seems like this dull greenish color with like dents all over it, and they're just adrift.
Body overboard, Captain. Maybe retrieve it.
How big is this body?
About
Your
boulder
size. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like above 6 feet from this distance. You can't tell further, but yeah.
Unit, can you see what it's wearing?
No,
just see a
Captain,
dull
too far to
green.
make out any details.
Yeah.
I would suggest we retrieve the body at least. We may get something.
Yeah, loot. You're right. Start pushing towards. Still maintaining the whole dodge action, but slowly maneuvering towards the humanoid.
I'm assuming there's like some sort of rigging and stuff on the deck, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'll just loop a hand around one of the riggings and like start leaning over the ship to like try and catch it as it goes by.
Yeah. You start pulling the rigging down, and as like you basically like do a drive-by essentially, and you scoop it up. It is way heavier than you were expecting. Give me a strength save.
A strength
Oh
save?
fuck!
You were like, oh, it's a person, and holster myself accordingly. Holy shit!
Wait. Question before you roll. Could I if do a thing where like it moves a little to the left, so it's all easier to push it by?
Fine, take advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
I also
Thanks.
before
I
he
kind of
rolls.
needed that.
No, there is no double.
Nat 20. Nat 20. I needed that. I rolled an 8.
With the heft of the ship helping you, you just like secure your footing perfectly, and you just pull. And you use the momentum of the person itself rather than your own strength, and it just flings around, and with a very loud thud lands onto top deck, cracking through some of the floorboards just from the
Oh,
like
fudge.
impact.
I'd be like,
Just cracking, not breaking.
maybe. In my head, I'd be like, oh, maybe the captain's not completely bad after all.
Yeah,
What the fuck do we see?
yeah. So you
I'll
see
go
this.
start casting mending under it like immediately. It's like ship tip top.
So now that it's closer, you see this person's probably 6'9", 6'10" in height.
Oh, fuck.
Seems to be wearing this armor from head to toe, like completely covered from the elements of other atmospheres. Probably they seem to have like this golden sheen to what looks like a visor that lets them like see through their helmet.
Mhm.
And Their armor is busted and dented in every possible way, but they're just like stuck like this. Like the hands are just out and they don't seem to be moving much.
I'd like to go and inspect the body, just find out what race it might be, and
Investigation.
investigation, not medicine.
I would like to get an idea of.
Armor first.
I would like to get an idea of if the dents and stuff is basically like space debris denting them, or are there any like cuts and splashes from a fight or something of that nature?
Investigation as well.
I have
I've
gotten a
guidance.
nat 20 on my investigation.
Oh,
Total
that
of
would help.
24.
Yes. So you, whatever race this person is a humanoid race. They're just completely covered in armor, so it's hard to tell. But there seems to be, and I'll also both questions because it's a nat 20. There are many dents and whatnot from what look like explosions, gunshots, and other such things. Like battle tear is on this armor. They also seem to be alive,
They're alive?
as they're not moving at all. But as your tendrils kind of like are going all over it, you felt probably what sounded like a heartbeat for a minute, albeit a faint one.
What's this?
What?
I'm going to whisper in their ear. Hello? Can you hear
No
us?
response.
What are you doing, Felix?
This man, he seems man, creature, being, seems to be alive. The dents on the armor seems
Oh
to
no
be
no no no
exposed.
no 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 no! Can I get some rope and start tying up his legs and arms?
Should I hit him?
You bring some
Not
rope.
yet. Read the room.
As you bring
From
some
my
rope also.
tiny backpack. Yeah, from my tiny backpack, I just like put my hand inside. And I just like throwing rope out. Like a bunch of ropes is coming out.
You
One rope!
start like kind of bringing the rope around, and you notice no matter how hard you're trying, you are unable to move this man's legs together to tie them together.
God damn it!
I'm gonna do this.
I will just
Do
pull
I see
my
this?
hammer and shield out and be ready.
Do I see this?
Yeah, you're watching it.
Okay. I'm watching it and I'm like, guys, is he unconscious right now?
He seems to be. He does not respond. But, I hear a heartbeat.
Okay. Unit, good thinking. Strap that fellow down. Or all of you come inside and I roll this motherfucker out.
But he is
If you
passive.
want,
He is hurt.
you want
I feel
rope
that.
tied?
I mean, we cannot.
I
know
take
his-
my. Easier way. I take my gun out. I'm gonna cast reduce.
On him.
Yep.
Why is Tanay giving that look? Oh god, oh my god, I'm so scared.
Oh no,
I'm
the
so
armor's gonna
scared.
cross the guy.
So mirror the armor.
Just a moment.
Why do we do? Why are we always dying?
It's a constitution save, correct?
Yes. But it's petrified, so
Well, who told you it's petrified?
I mean, in not the condition, like in the.
GM, do we get to know
Fire
your role
off.
for
Of course
this?
not.
But could
Why
I
would you get to know my
So I
role? But
could-
that's
so
the
I
most
could,
absurd question
So
ever.
I could like silvery barbs you if I need to.
I won't tell you the role. Do you want to silvery barbs?
Yes, I will to try and reduce.
If it succeeds,
Okay.
silvery
That's-
barbs only works if it succeeds, no?
Yeah.
It's succeeding.
It's moment of fun. Okay. Reroll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Come on, let's do this.
It does a 19 break your DC?
Yep.
All right. You cast reduce and nothing happens.
Rope, better idea.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know he has his hands out like this and his feet are straight down. I wanna tie his wrists to his ankles. So even if he does start moving, he will not be able to lift his hand up more. It's some level of restraint.
You can. So, like, as you tie that up, there's like a very taut rope, basically, because there is a big distance between his legs and arms.
That's fine.
Yeah, there's just
Okay.
2 taut pieces of rope now. Yeah, you've done that.
Instead of that, why don't you like take him to a pole, put his hands across the pole, and then tie them
We
together
can't drag
so
him.
he
Yeah.
can't move.
He's too heavy to
You
drag.
can.
right?
I could maneuver the ship in a way that he starts rolling back or rolling front. If you want to do that,
He will damage the ship more. You know what?
That's
Let us have a little faith. There is no reason to assume that he might be out after us.
I am. Oh god, this is going to
Kilik,
be.
can you bring him back?
This is
Kilik, can you
going
bring
to-
this person back?
This is going to be the spell of my my spell for this campaign. Detect thoughts on this thing. I need to know what's inside. I'm too worried. Like my HP is really low. Okay.
also as a general thing,
Because
I'm
this
moving towards
person
the
is
planet.
unconscious, they have no thoughts. You don't hear anything.
Damn it! All the spell slots gone.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You didn't even take part in the fight.
But I did everything else.
Do you know how many detect thoughts she's cast?
Yeah. Do you know how many enhanced abilities? Do you know how many healing
No
words?
respect for privacy.
Oh.
Also,
Like-
Boulder, what were you say?
I was saying like all of this is happening, but I'm pushing back to this one right now towards planet rocks. I'm moving.
Yeah, no, you're slowly moving, Abibi.
yeah.
Don't worry, I've been rolling for that. Yeah, you've been moving. But yeah, what are you guys doing?
Wait, this is a dumb
Sleeping in
question.
Huh.
Dumb question. But when the creature came in board, how did the ship feel?
No reaction.
Okay, cool.
Let's bring them back up. Let's see what they say and then figure it out.
Is there a way to like autopilot, or do I have to be at the helm at all times?
You can set a course and move around.
Okay, I'm going to set a course and I'm going out.
Yeah. You can join them upstairs, yeah.
Can I, DM, can I look at this creature and cast True Strike on them?
Cast what?
Cast.
True Strike
Okay.
to understand their defenses and at least what they're about. I'll roll for it if I need to as well, like based on our earlier discussion.
Yeah, no. So I would say give me an insight.
Okay.
For the viewers at home, we are making this cantrip somewhat useful by homebrew.
The unit, could you help me? Maybe guide me as I try to understand. Yeah, I thought he was gonna refuse. I really thought. Oh god.
Take it.
Okay, so inside. Come on. Okay, that's a dirty 20. And
Alright.
just for good measure, I am gonna roll that guidance.
Yeah.
That is. Oh, a 4! 24 total.
Awesome. Yeah. So you gain an insight into the target.
Okay.
They seem to be immune to non-magical physical damage.
Okay.
They seem to be resistant to bludgeoning damage in general, it seems, as well as. Let me just open this up. They also seem resistant to psychic, force, fire, necrotic, and cold.
Psychic.
Who's resistance to
This
force?
is a weird spread, dude.
Necrotic.
Yeah.
Psychic, force, necrotic, and the last one is
Cold.
cold. Wait.
Yes, who's getting radiant damage their way.
You aren't sure if this is themselves or the armor they're wearing, but these are the things you pick up with your spell.
Yeah. So
Damn it! I don't have. That greater
I'm gonna move
restoration would
away.
have been good here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move away and prepare shatter in case they wake up.
All my stuff out, and I'm just
I'm walking up to
Steve.
this body.
Don't forget preparing a spell in advance, even if you end up not casting it, uses the spell slot.
Oh, okay, then I'm not doing it. No, I'm just keeping it. You know what? This is a good time for it. I'm just keeping my Wand of Wonder ready. I'm not going to use it yet, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Walking up to this body.
Yeah, you walked up, Boulder, as you see the
Helm.
scene here.
Take off the helm.
Roll me a strength save.
Can I inspire him while he's doing this? Please,
Sure.
Captain, be safe. Do not let yourself get in harm's way.
Strength save, right? Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. This is one useful thing I have. That's a 19.
19.
Yeah.
You pull with all your might. Does not seem to pull the helmet off.
You have
However-
a
Yeah, Bardic
It
Inspiration.
seems the helmet is part of the rest of the armor and seems to be almost melded onto this person.
Oh, okay. Like the armor itself, is it like it's melded in the sense, or is it screwed on? Melded as in like it's one piece of armor that they have to like wear, or
Both.
are the okay.
Pieces of it are screwed together, but the armor itself seems to be almost bound to them in some way.
Could I, since I looked inside? No, I didn't, right? I looked over at BB.
Actually, yeah, no way. So actually, BB, you can give me a
Yeah.
history check on that bit of information.
Yeah, like BB. You mentioned the helm. No, I look at the helm and I look at BB's little sigil on his neck, and I'm like, BB, does this creature feel like from the plane you were at? As I do
Well.
this, I give you bardic
You
inspiration.
aren't sure, but nope, too late. You vaguely remember reading up about special soldier programs where they would create their own equipment and that was basically designed to be like a shock trooper who can handle a lot on their own, but at the same time, all you recall is that bit of information and the fact that you weren't sure if this was even in production, this program. You thought it was theory crafting so far.
Guys, it's a straight up Spartan.
I relay this
Solar
information in the same bookish manner as I'm like reciting off an NCRT textbook. Unit
If it is a-
3.2.2.
If it is a soldier,
Space fighters. And then I'll say half of it and it's like page turn. Second hand notebook.
if it is a soldier, does he have any colors, banners, anything? Now that we have him on top of us.
Now that you actually look at him, the side of his shoulder does seem to have the colors of the Spelljammer Co.
Oh,
Oh, he's one of us. Healing bird.
If we're talking about fucking tossing him,
Yeah,
no one checked what side he is on.
that's why I asked my team members.
okay.
I couldn't see him when we were like a mile away. Okay, now I can. Healing bird.
All right. Yeah. You cast Healing Word as you do feel that it seems to be taking effect.
8 points.
And-
of healing.
BB, with that, you would also now know with your history plus the healing done, 8 points, okay. That this person, like, their armor seems to have been, like, because it is this special armor that had locked up to protect the user inside. However, being in the nebula must have caused it to malfunction, so it isn't unlocking. But you could probably figure something out.
I'm gonna take out my thieves' tools in one hand, tinkerer's tools in one hand, and start creating the right tool for the job.
Come on,
Alright,
baby, you can do
Give me an
it.
Arcana.
You get an inspiration to it. Okay.
Yeah, you can take inspiration. Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
I feel like that's the first
Arcana
time
is
Dan has
good.
been happy giving inspiration pass. Okay, that's worth the
25.
inspiration.
No, that's the first time she said it on time.
Yeah, I'm learning. I am learning.
I have 25 without the inspiration.
Oh, so you don't use it? Okay. Yeah. So, as you start getting to work, you start attaching some of the ship's modules, as of the ship's power cables, quite literally, to kind of jumpstart the armor so it doesn't lock up like it is. And as you do that, with the jolt, this person seems to move and instantly tears all of the ropes
Okay,
that you had put between the hands and legs,
Wow.
as the ropes just tear up on both ends, as just starts looking around very aggressively for a second.
I'll just hold my hands up and I will point to the Spelljammer core symbol on us that I'm sure we have.
Mine's covered with blood, but it's fine.
He looks
I
at
don't have
your
one.
symbols, and then for a moment you see him and looks over at you people, and he just kind of looks and goes, "Status report. Where are we?"
We are, I'm the navigator of the ship. This is Balder, our captain. We are in the so-and-so nebula.
The purple haze nebula.
Unfortunately, I fear the core may have fallen. We were one of the few, if not the only ships to make our way out from base. Essentially, we were attacked by Astral Elves.
The core hasn't fallen, by the way. That space station has fallen.
That's
Oh,
cool.
space station so
Do
and
you
so has
remember
fallen.
the
Fallen.
number or the space?
Yeah, this was Trensier 2
Oh,
space
sorry.
station.
Yeah.
Neutrons, yeah.
Yeah, New Trensia.
Yeah.
Soldier, we were at New Trensia. We got orders to return the ship back to the core. Who are you?
And he looks at you for a moment, and he will do an insight check.
I will.
I know
be
you're.
as
I know you're not
honest.
lying. He's just doing an insight check.
I'm not easy to read.
Oh, what do
You are a moving blob.
He just woke up and he saw this group, and he's like, "Okay, hold on. What am I dealing with it?" He kind of looks at you, nods. I am aware that the space station was under attack. I have been sent from the Admiral Waltz to, well, some trouble.
Insight check.
Yeah. The name's John.
John. Oh, John, you seemed pretty dead when we found you.
My
It's a 21. It's a 21. Fucking armor locking up itself. I was like, Cool.
No shit, I'm gonna
Okay,
use
that's a
that.
reference that I don't get.
Is it Attack on Titans? Am I? Or is
It
that
is not Attack on
When
Titan.
the Titans go to space,
I don't know if Attack on Titans where it is placed also.
Is there like a number badge on his suit by any chance?
There is.
What does the number say?
It says 117.
I don't get this reference.
I love you, best champion of all time.
And yeah, he just goes, Petty Officer John 117. I I am the last left from my crew, but I have been tasked with getting you people back.
Why were you floating, John?
I trust you implicitly. Fuck my 21 insight roll. I trust him implicitly.
Oh, now I know the reference. Okay, cool.
You ask why he was floating?
Yeah.
We were ambushed by a Federation fleet, and most of our cruisers went down along the way. I was just lucky, I guess.
Interesting.
Don't break my
He
heart.
does not seem to be. He seems very hard to read. Like everything he's saying seems very to the point, but you aren't detecting any real emotion behind the words.
Got it.
He doesn't sound relieved. He doesn't sound scared or anything. He just sounds neutral.
I go up to John 117. How much taller is he to me?
He's 6'10".
Damn, he's much taller. I try to face off with him, but then as I get closer, oh shit.
He isn't even perfect. He's just looking at you very normally.
Welcome aboard the Finns. If you need anything, call upon any of us. We'll help you out. Is there anywhere specific that you want to go right now?
As you say that, he's I'm just here to get you people back to the Admiral on Trency Prime. That is the space station you were supposed to find the Admiral at. But again, no one told you until right now.
Do you have...
Really?
Yeah, because your commander was find the Admiral, and he handed you the thing and just... And you never communicated to the Admiral so far.
Oh no.
But now you know. And then he looks at you as you ask, let us know if you need anything. He's I just need a weapon.
Okay, I look at the rest of the people and say, do you guys have weapons?
We do have weapons down below, but
Okay.
John,
I
do
think
you have a transmitter maybe?
It won't be working in the nebula.
Sorry, baby, what were you saying?
I take my dagger, couple of daggers out from my bag. It's weapon, armor tipped up.
He will see if he understands.
He understands.
Yeah, he looks at you as with in a sheath he has on his side, and kind of just goes, "Thank you. My armor should repair itself now that I have time."
Tipped up, and I'll go. It's really intimidating new guy taller than the captain. I'll go hide behind the captain's leg.
Aww.
He just looks at you, hide for a second, and then, without saying anything further, looks over at Calyx. "Where's the weapons bay?"
It's down below. Would you like me to escort you?
Starts walking on his.
I will follow. I am not
Yeah, you
letting
can
this
follow.
person off. Okay.
Yeah.
Those are my weapons. I'm going also.
I look at baby, careful.
I show him 2 wands. And I put them down.
You just got back. I cast aid on him.
Oh, nice.
At
You get 5
the,
temporary hit points. Yeah, sorry, not 5. Your max hit points increase to 5.
also, I need Boulder to now give me a flat D20 roll.
Okay. Not a bad. That doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound terrible.
It's a wild magic souls, I swear to God.
Hey.
No, I roll those.
Oh.
I don't know. It's a 19.
Oh,
The 19?
that
Yeah,
sounds
19.
good.
Sounds terrible also.
So, as you are traveling for some time now, you would notice, firstly, according to your calculations and the navigator, you as you are getting closer to leaving, you see there is a small ship that seems to be coming through some broken ship debris and has what looks like very visible scanners out and is slowly moving towards you guys.
Are they like? Do we see the colors that they might be having?
Perception.
Okay.
I am looking at this. Can I also try and perceive that?
No, because this is him picking up through the Spelljammer.
Okay, cool.
Could I ask? The navigator is going to be with me throughout, right?
If you want.
Yeah. I'm going to ask Unit a little bit of guidance, please.
I will.
Thank you. What is it? Perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all terrible. But with advantage. I have. Why do I have advantage on this? Yeah.
Oh, that reliance
Oh!
well, I think.
Oh, 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Yeah. You see clear as day. That's the Federation. They seem to be coming through wreckage of Spelljammer core.
Shit.
Yeah.
Unit. Scan a place where we can either hide or like give me the best route to.
Oh, yeah.
Away from them.
Yeah, can I just like have like, since we have like the star chart and stuff, just like somewhere in the nebula, and also just like even just like looking around to see if there's any thing where we can what am I trying to say? Hide or lay low. Stealth check. Oh fudge me! Do I roll this at disadvantage?
No.
The
It's
heavy armor
Cool.
doesn't. Yeah.
the ship
Alright.
isn't wearing heavy armor.
Ship
Yeah.
is
It is the heavy
Ship is
armor.
the heavy armor.
15? Alright, yeah.
Oh, can I add my guidance to that?
Not now, you rolled already.
Alright, cool.
But yeah, you managed to give a few instructions out and you follow them bolder presumably, and you see basically you find a couple of asteroids kind of like adrift and try to like get behind them and then just stall the engines as much as you can. And after some time you see the ship comes closer and closer towards the asteroid and begins to scan it. And then it like goes slightly to the left and starts scanning again. And then it slowly turns and starts flying away. 15 was the DC.
Oh my god.
Oh
And the
god.
music did not help. The music did not help.
Oh shit.
However, with that, you guys begin to leave once again. And as you begin sailing across the nebula, you finally start seeing an end to this purple. As I have been rolling ass for encounters. And
If we still have some
competent,
downtime, I would
guys.
like if we have some downtime, I would like to do one thing.
what is the one thing?
I look at Unit and I say, I think we need to have a talk.
What about Captain?
Take a seat.
Oh, you and me, Captain.
Yes.
us.
Yes.
Okay,
we need to have a
Captain.
talk.
Take a seat. The
Take a
door
seat.
closes.
Oh boy.
I take out I usually have the spear on me at all times and my
Mhm.
shield. Throw it away, and I sit, and I'm looking across unit. Unit. Um, I needed to talk to you about me being the captain.
All right, Captain. What is this about?
When we that you don't really like the fact that I am the captain.
My feelings are immaterial, Captain. What matters at hand is the task.
Do you do you think I'm up for the task?
Insight check.
Roll your insight.
You roll your deception.
This is not deception. This is persuasion. Given our circumstances, it's the best that we got.
It's I would
I
still
rolled
call
a
it
two.
Chalo, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
I
you
still roll the
know that
insight
there
roll?
is a slight lie of omission here at the very least.
There's a slight. What did you say? I'm sorry.
Like a lie of omission, like he's definitely trying not to say what you think he is saying.
Okay. The demeanor changes, and Boulder looks directly at you, unit, and he says,
Just swap music for that.
"I want you to know, unit, that no matter what, if there is any reason that I find that you are not loyal to me anymore, I will end your very being."
Captain, permission to speak freely.
Permission granted. And then I slowly hold up the spear and I hold up the shield.
Balder,
Yes.
here is the thing about faith, Balder. You don't need to have proof. You don't need to know what you believe it to be true. You just need to have faith that it works. I may have my feelings regarding you as a captain, but I have faith that you'll see this through.
Back the spear. Put the sheet back on. I extend
Also,
my
Captain,
hand.
since we are talking freely, I'll take his hand. That spear thing is not as intimidating as you believe it to be.
God damn it. Damn it, I thought it was cool.
Good day, Captain.
Oh,
I look forward to serving you more.
don't even need to give you guys the BBG. This ship's gonna implode on its own.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
With that, at the same time, Keelix and BB, you would. A blaster rifle, and he also takes what looks like a pistol, a blaster, and the same knife that was given to him by Baby. He pulls that out, and you watch as he just places it against his gauntlet, as it just melds into the armor. And it is. No, he's checking something on his own, actually. Is he allowed to talk about it?
Halsey would disapprove.
He kind of looks at you and just says, "What's important is the armor's purpose. It exists to even the odds, and that is what I will do." Okay. All right. As you move closer, uh, just a sec. You don't even need to roll. As you get to about within a 5 feet range, uh, your tendrils get singed as this very small barrier shimmering gold.
Why is everything dangerous?
That's just a
The
synopsis
armor
for
is
my
fucking
campaigns.
It
dangerous.
singes. Okay.
But yeah, Constitution save, Felix.
Oh no. So
I think you.
I'm having a little bit.
yeah, that is a 22. I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute on stream, so for everyone who was watching, I tried to stealthily touch him and cast Identify. I got singed.
Wait, since when? Since how long have you been
It's
muted?
just a little
No,
like
just now,
this
just now,
last
just now,
line.
Oh,
just
thank
now.
God.
Okay.
Okay.
I took 1 force damage,
One force damage, okay.
and
Ouch.
he just like kind of looks back slightly, and he just goes, "You should be careful."
Aren't we on the same team?
I never denied that.
Are you hiding anything from us?
He turns around to like kind of face you properly, and he looks at you through again. You can't see his face, like he's wearing the visor, but no.
Inside check.
Insane.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna help, but like, let's see what happens. Oh, that's terrible. 9. I believe him. I mean, to
Yeah,
some capacity.
Yeah, like it's just hard to gauge anything this man is saying based on emotion or body language, as all of it seems very just stoic to you.
I like to imagine every time he opens his mouth to talk, he's just like, ah.
He's not even talking, he's just casting prestidigitation every time to make sounds.
Thaumaturgy
Oh,
just
that is terrifying.
all right. So,
Uh,
with that, however, you guys finally leave the nebula as you all see wild space once again before you in its entirety, and as your spelljammer starts sailing out into it, planet rocks as you would see a very dull orangish brown kind of an atmosphere around this planet. Seems rather large, but a lot of it does seem quite barren in ways. Not like like no one's living there, but just arid kind of a environment. And as the planet is in the distance around it, you do see ships kind of just moving in and out constantly. Seems rather busy here, in fact. And the planet seems to have 3 moons of different sizes in different distances, kind of just slowly orbiting around. And on the largest moon, which is also the furthest out, you would see Boulder, you would see a familiar sight. You would see a large space station, almost kind of ramshackingly built on top of this moon. And there is a very large neon sign, almost this is glowing across the like nearby vicinity, that says the Astral Raiment. As there seems to be a sign of what looks like a hat that's being tipped by a hand, like almost like in like this short animation. As the hat is tipped, just glitters of stardust and starlight kind of just go around the name Astral Raiment. And yeah, there's a lot of like very small ships here and there just parked, like other different spelljammers. There's what looks like a holding stable on the side with serpents and small drake-like creatures, like wyvern-like creatures.
like to just use the comms immediately
Dude,
to tell everyone.
Steal
Sorry,
a leg.
no. I tell everyone on the comms. Welcome, boys and girls and everybody else. Welcome to the Astral Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. I'm sorry.
Oh no, guys!
I couldn't help myself. Then I heard that I had to. I apologize.
We will repeat that. Everybody loves Raymond.
High five, high five, baby.
Could we have a DM? Was it possible that while we were traveling, we had a bit of a short?
Thank you. Short rest.
Yeah.
A short rest? Yes, I would now say you guys could have taken a
Thank
short
you.
rest.
Yes. Okay.
I was ideally just gonna give you the short rest when you reached there, but yeah, knowing you guys, you might need it beforehand.
Yeah, we really did.
Just a second.
Let me blow half my hit dice.
Okay. Love
Would you also, by the way, dock at the Astral Raymond then?
Yeah. I've been here before, right? So
Yes.
I want to see if the usual parking spot is available.
I would like to ask the captain. Captain, you have been here before. Is it safe to dock that? I mean, is there any instances where ships may be stolen or damaged, or worse?
I remember 3 stories, but DM tell me.
Just in all caps, yes.
I'm like, I start telling the story that Astral Elves that took my ship, the Merfolk that took my ship, the gnome that took my ship, and a Kenku who took my ship. Yeah, I remember it all.
You do know though, like, because you would probably attract a few specific people who may want to get a piece of it.
When I'm on the helm of the ship, is there the shields you said were offline, but is there?
Okay.
Fuck. Okay, cool. I was hoping it was there, but
It's
not.
fine.
I'm going to keep a careful observation of John the whole time and not really
Cool.
look at where we have landed. I'm just going to constantly look for any signs of insubordinance or sorts, or even if they're like complaining that we're taking a break here, for example.
You're just giving him a wipe check?
Yeah, just like I'm just going to like if does he?
Yeah,
I actually asked John like, do you want to come down with us? We are pretty hurt. Maybe someone there could heal you too, and you could get more weapons.
He looks at you, he's just like, I'll be fine.
By yourself on a Spelljammer?
Like an
It
off
turns-
key? Is that like a key that you turn the Spelljammer off when you walk up?
He turns to look at you. Is there a problem, officer?
Yes. We don't. You are quite hurt, sir. Last we found you, you were traveling through space and did not have any conscience. We cannot risk you going through that again. Not to
The
mention.
armor does that. I am fine now.
But just to be safe, would you come with us, please?
He kind of like thinks for a second. He's just, Roger that.
Okay. Yeah, Felix is not like panicking because no emotions on their face, but yes, I'm panicking. Okay, I'm not leaving. What now?
Alex, ship, helm, link, only captain, control ship.
I know, but still, I don't know. It's a new ship. We don't know if someone else can take control in another way.
Bluetooth connections to the ship. That's an honest question. Is there a way where I could keep an eye on the ship?
Oh!
You can't keep an eye on the ship, though. If the ship is in danger while you're still within a certain range of it, you would know.
Would we know
Okay.
what range?
Is there like outdoor seating? Look at
No,
the ship.
you're
at
it's
BB.
a
Okay,
moon.
good.
What do you mean outdoor seating?
I look at BB.
Outdoor
Cool, cool,
seating.
I look at BB and
Okay, I can. I'm going to put my hand in my bag again, take out a thin wire, and place it on one corner of the hill, and like just take it around, place it on all corners of the hill, and
Nice.
like I will take a little battery, infuse it in this thing, and I will play this. And the moment I like pluck it from, I hear like a ping in my head, and I'm ritual casting alarm for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Awesome.
beautiful.
there you go. Works. And with that, do you guys head off into the raiment itself?
Yep. I want to go up front.
Hold on. Let me just swap us to.
That's so Raymond.
Yeah. As you guys like get to like the flank, quite literally, of the Spelljammer, you see as you have docked now, there is a small arcane barrier projecting itself all the way up till your ship, so that you. It's a very just linear, straightforward corridor that leads you towards a set of 2 metal doors. And as you approach them, they glow with these arcane sigils as the doors just slide on open. And the inside, you see quite a large crowd. All sorts of people, kind of just, some of them just eyeing you down as you enter. Couple of them not paying you any mind. Lots of drinks are being had. People are making merriment with music. There's a few bards even kind of just, keeping to themselves, playing the music, working on what looks like tips. And standing behind the counter itself, you, Boulder, would recognize the proprietor of the establishment. You would see this astral merfolk with this pale, lavenderish, like almost skin, kind of like drapered back, and their fin-like nature towards the head, almost like draper's back, like hair nearly, but it's more fins and scales, and they are just serving drinks. You see, as you would recognize now, Yaleef, who is an old
You leave, you're found.
acquaintance. As Keelix waits outside the tavern now.
She gets shunted out the airlock.
Oh no, the airlock slices you in half. No. You see that she's just like currently tending to patrons as you have walked in. Would you like to?
But here, someone order something, and Lisa's gonna order Astral Elves, please.
We as any of us did any of us hear that?
Yeah, you heard it. You wasn't hiding.
Yeah, I'm trying to make an order, like from far. So
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
Oh god, I will. Shit.
It's just a dumb question here.
No.
Is there
This is Evermead,
Evermead.
not
Evermead.
Lovely.
Evermead. Yeah.
Also, DM, just as a kind of foresight, how much gold do all of us have?
So I'm glad you brought that up, because you do not have gold.
We don't have anything.
Boulder has some. Boulder, you would have. Let me just see. You would have 5 what are known as requisition packs, each worth 200 gold. And beyond that, you would have about 1500 gold in loose change. That is the cruise fund.
Okay. I take the 1500 gold just before we over. I have the 1500 gold. I'm going to disperse it amongst all of us equally. But before I give it to BB, I'm like, BB, I go down to his side. BB, you can drink, but will you drink responsibly?
How old is this bird?
think responsibly.
No, Captain, no, BB.
You
You
think
can
the
drink.
captain's not going to let the fucking baby kid go drink? Of course. he's
No,
gonna
there are special drinks for babies. Start with the name Virgin so and so.
Oh,
Just
okay.
order that, BB. Trust me
Okay,
on
gotcha,
this.
gotcha. I give
Sounded
BB
so
his
wrong.
I
For
give
a second,
BB
I was like, hold on, where is it going?
Yeah, me too. I was like virgin something, and I was
That's with the info.
Yep.
Boulder, go
100%.
ahead.
hold, give, like, looks at unit, nods, and then gives the cash to BB. Also, take a little off of unit's cash to give to BB.
it's 375 GP each. I'm assuming you get 400 and the unit gets 350.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. That works. But
Amazing,
Boulder,
amazing.
you then also would walk
Our
over to
captain
your
can't
leaf, you
count.
said.
You, yeah.
What would you do when you walk over to your leaf, though?
I'm sorry to ask, but like, I've known Yuli for a while, right?
You have passed by a few times. So yeah, like over time, yes, you would know.
I put my hand out. I'm like, why, hello there, bartender. It has been a while.
I say, like she just like looks above like the crowd as she perks up a little as her very long neck kind of like goes a little further above the patron sitting in front of her, as she kind of goes, "Oh, good. What can I do the honor for, Boulder?"
Hey, it's been a very. Did I fuck up with her? And I started like,
This relationship.
I feel like I was just gonna ask you, like, is this how you
Roll
talk to your
history.
exes?
I standing next to Calyx, I'll just be like, this unit senses some tension.
Ex.
And Baby is gonna say virgin.
What have I done?
You
What have I done?
Stop teaching him words.
Oh my god!
What's your history? 8? You have no idea why she's pissed.
Oh my god!
I say,
Looks at you very just like, don't flatter yourself.
give her a bad time. I look
We
at the
had
rest
to
of the
do a bit of a job. And you had to go make a little delivery, if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
And after the delivery, you were supposed to give me half. I don't recall seeing you since when you left for that delivery.
So, a lot has happened.
I believe you brought my money then.
How much was it again?
Surely you jest. 4,000 gold.
Fuck me.
Lex, it was nice serving with you, Calyx.
Maybe we can leave the captain here to do something and find a way to procure gold ourselves.
Do you say this to her?
No, I'm talking to I'm talking
You're talking.
to like unit so that we could possibly. I'm still keeping an eye on John.
I had a very touching conversation with the captain. He seems like he can handle his shit.
Such a piece.
I will look back at them. Though the captain may not be able to count well.
What do you say, Boulder?
I look at his Leaf and I say, yeah, Leaf, you're right. I think the fuck up is completely on me.
Oh, so you
I
can't
fucked
say
up.
it.
Yes, I can. I can totally say anything you want me to say. I don't have the funds right now.
I hear you're working with the core, though, aren't you?
Oh, you heard about that? Okay, good. Yeah.
I heard you docking on my same official rank came with an official ship. I'm sure the ship has something or the other that can reimburse my troubles.
John.
The shit. So that is slavery. And then the captain paid us, so we're non-slavers. Now we're going back to slavers again. You want to sell off John?
No, we're just asking John if like they have some money.
What do you ask him?
John, but I
Negative. Give me a cannon.
Oh, we could, right?
really?
They're not
We
really
can?
working
I'm
anyway.
sure you have. You have.
Oh,
weapons.
yeah. You know what? BB. This nice lady wants a cannon.
Hi. My cannon.
You can always build a new one, right, BB? You build a new one every morning.
I'm like, baby, help a brother out, man. Sorry.
Okay, I'll
Are you?
take 3 fingers out. I'll take 3 fingers out and point it to this bartender lady.
What does this
Oh
want
my
from me?
God.
Pick a finger.
Just pick.
Is he going to fart now?
Takes the middle finger.
The middle finger. I take my Eldritch Wand, I swing it around, and it forms another image of itself and starts to become big, and gets more reinforced and sort of gets these wheel kind of things and becomes like a very typical Earth cannon. And this is a
Okay.
force ballista.
She looks at it. She's like, "That doesn't look like it's Spelljammer core tech. I want one of those weapon modules."
Wait till you see what it can do. Fire it.
In this crowded room?
Out of here.
Alright, bye.
Walking out.
I look at you, Leaf, and I say, I remember the last time you made me do a delivery, and maybe the reason I left was because of that same tone of voice.
And what tone would that be?
You know what tone I'm talking about, you Leaf. It's same condescending tone.
You mean the tone that made the deal happen, got you your contact, and sent you on your merry way, and wished for fair compensation?
You know what? She's right. So. I can't fuck with that. You know what? You're right. You want like a weapon module, right? You want the
Yeah,
weapon
will you
module.
give her one cannon module? Basically?
I'll give her. I'll tell you what. We'll go back to the ship. We'll pick one out. But before we do that, you can come with us. I don't give a fuck. We'll give you the module. Just fucking serve us some drinks, man.
Virgin ever made.
Fine. We don't have those. Is it alright for this one to be here?
Yeah.
Huh?
I
Suits
whisper
She
to
pours
her,
all of
"Please."
you an Evermead,
Is there a way to reduce the effects and
and she spits in Boulder's drink. And just very slowly, while maintaining eye contact, slides it towards you.
El Natural?
It's on the house.
The drink.
It meanders off as you all have your drinks.
While we're having our drinks, could I how large is this room?
The room's fairly large and it has like multiple floors. Like you can see a railing upstairs as well, and there's
You keep an eye on John. I need to look for the restroom. And in that very typical fashion of a person looking for the restroom and not knowing where to go, I'm going to cast comprehend languages on myself.
all right.
And just kind of walk through the crowd and pick up any information that I might find interesting.
Perception.
What's happening? Can I ask the bartender?
That's a 23 total.
Cool. What are you asking the bartender? Unit?
Sorry, I got my internet kind of
Yeah,
Okay.
it's lagging.
I want to ask the. Yeah. I want to ask the bartender.
Mhm.
I'm not one who needs sustenance of the liquid kind or any kind. However, may I ask for a non-alcoholic beverage of any sort?
You have come to the wrong establishment, I have to say. Hold on. And then, like, she kind of, like, groans and looks around for a minute and then pours out an orange juice.
Okay. Now, what the fuck is BB doing?
Baby
Baby
has a
is,
gigantic pint of Evermead in front of him, holding it with both hands.
I'm gonna say
Uh,
I have finished half of it and I cannot
What the fuck?
reach
Baby, give me
under
a
it.
con save.
So yeah. So I'm trying to put little rocks inside to increase the level of the water.
I love it. I
Can
love
I-
it.
Give me
Pure
a
growth.
Can I? While that is happening, can I cast control water? And I will make the water essentially like float the rocks and not come up more.
Give me an arcana, because this isn't water.
Oof. I have a nat one
Oh
on con.
no!
Oh no, baby.
Yes.
Oh no! You nat one your corner. Ah fuck!
Baby, you are
Arcana
like
is a 2. Arcana is a 2.
you're chugging it and you haven't had Evermead before or any alcoholic
Ever.
beverage. And
Yep.
this shit is hitting you like a truck. You're feeling giggly, woozy as you even try to kind of lean further up to like get more of a sip. You're like kind of wobbling and trying to fall almost. And you put a bunch more rocks in and you try to like pull back. And with a 2 on Arcana, you very quickly feel a couple of these tiny stones slide along straight down your gullet and get stuck.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Current-
Heimlich!
Unit, you see baby is just like, beak up, open, just gagging, coughing, and a little bit of puke is coming out the side because he's also hammered.
Can I take a water bottle, shove it into his mouth, and then cast control water to use the water to flush it out?
Medical.
I'm not
Okay,
guidancing
that's
because this is I can't guidance here. Ooh no! Oh no! What is my medicine? Oh, my medicine's great. 17. I have a +9 to medicine.
Oh, when you said, oh no.
I roll an 8. I have a +9. Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
you managed to like just with a like jet stream of water, you push the stone that's stuck in his neck around. As baby, you swallow it. Enjoy. As you can now breathe, but you have swallowed 2 pebbles.
What's this voice? BB, we are out here trying to do the best for you. You cannot run off like this and do as you please.
Do as I please. Do what?
My office later. Walking away.
Damn it. I go up to baby and say like, "Did you like your drink?"
Yes. Drink tip top.
I take my empty cup and I'm like, "Good. Responsibility, remember?"
Topsy.
Drink responsibly. Then I'm gonna push the cup a little farther.
And Keelix, you said you were looking for the washroom
yes, but as
and listening in with the 23.
yeah, just kind of
Yeah,
any
you would hear some
languages.
chatter. You would pick up on most people here are actually just talking in common. But and there's people of all kinds of races here. The more terrestrial kind and some of the more spacefaring kind. And you would pick up, some chatter about the Federation, how it sounds like they are restructuring a lot of how they work, and it's unsettling some people as they seem to be, as some people have heard it being called the Empirical Federation in some in some places. as the quote-unquote Federation Council does not seem very, let's just say, keen on remaining a council. And many things are being pushed around and changed in that regard. While at the same time, it is amazing to be a mercenary right now from what you're hearing. There is war and horrible things everywhere. People are getting jobs left, right, and center. Both sides of the military seems to be hiring third-party sources as well, just to bolster their ranks.
Do I hear any indication of people that might be after us or John?
None that you can tell.
Or maybe about, since they're talking about mercenaries, is anyone talking about a particularly interesting job?
Particularly interesting job per se. However, a particularly interesting employer for some had hired a whole band of mercenaries, and a lot of people said no to the job because it felt extremely dangerous. It felt very frontliney of a job, so a lot of people said no. But some Lord of Federation, and then some Captain Blaze or something or the other seems to have hired an entire crew somewhere. Not from here, but somewhere.
Got it. And while I'm going around, do I see anyone selling healing potions and anyone who would possibly be good with ship repairs?
No one you can see like overtly selling anything here, as everyone's just chilling at this tavern for the most part, and some seem to be having some, shady meetings and dealings here and there, but it doesn't seem to indicate that they're like shopping.
Got it. Okay, then I will make my way back to the others and just kind of get low and like tell everyone, even look at John at this point and say like, it seems that Captain Blaze is on our trail. He has hired mercenaries to find something, locate us maybe. The Federation now seems to be restructuring. They call themselves the Empirical Federation. Anyone reacting? What do you think we must do? Boulder Dash, Captain, do you know where we can go and get our ship repaired?
Not here. I think back of the last time I visited Planet Rocks. Is that like a place where they'll do like a good enough job for us to move out fast?
Yeah, like repairs, either some mercenary group that would just be looking to make some quick money, or you could actually go to the docks instead of being at the tavern part, and there might be like engineers and mechanics at the docks themselves.
While this conversation is happening, would unit know what is the closest like Spelljammer core sanctioned dock or lay point?
From here, the closest one would be. Hold on. Give me a history.
History. Okay.
Also,
Yes.
Captain, is there a way that we can make even
17.
money here?
Oh yeah, that
70.
is so much space.
Okay. With the 17, I would say you don't know any like Spelljammer sanctioned places, but you do know the closest space station here, which is Station Gloriso, which would be
Station.
a few systems away from here, but it's probably the only other station that's like probably
Got it.
not hit by the Federation fleet yet.
Got it.
Alright.
With regards to money, would I know?
Regards to what, earning money?
Yeah, like just some quick jobs, even if it's like a contest or something like that. That's popular here.
Oh, There's a couple actually.
Ooh, yeah. It is amusement park time.
The Astral Raiment does have a small fight pit situation.
Oh, okay. The
Yes.
unit.
And
For the unit. Okay.
you would also know that, notice honestly at this point, one of the large tables seems to be playing quite a high scale. If you want to, stake your own claims and gold on any of these things.
400 has.
Wait,
I
is
put
the
400
fighting pit like you can take part and win, or is it like a betting thing?
Both.
I am walking to the fighting pit.
All right.
I'll ask John also whether he'd like to participate in the.
Oh
fighting pit.
no! Do not tell John about the fighting pits.
But like.
No! Look at that face! Look at that face!
Would he disapprove?
I'm just finding what?
But oh my
It's
god!
not disapproving. His brain is just turning like. I can put both of these.
I'm quite concerned about the new member on board, so I'm going to be like, John, is there anything that you'd like to do here? Maybe heal, maybe repairs, maybe information.
I'm fine. I will be waiting for when we are preparing to proceed.
Would you like to join us at the fighting pit?
For what purpose?
Just to stretch those muscles. You were floating for so long.
He starts to look at you. Then he goes, "Are any of you participating?"
Yes? Unit 80085 is.
You see Unit turn around, and his face weirdly.
Oh, he froze. He was so scared.
That's
Like not commonly seen.
Towards you, and again you just hear him go, "Fine," and he starts walking towards the fighting pit.
Yay! The system
As
do multiple things.
As he walks up till where you are, Unit, be seeing you in there.
Seeing you in there, Johnny boy.
Oh no! That's how the DM is going with this. Okay.
I look for the bookie.
Yeah,
Look
so
for the bookie.
just to fill you in on that part, you start heading down this other corridor in the Astral Raiment as it opens up into a much larger subsection of the space station, where there is just a very large pit made underneath the stars and sun of this place. It's looking up, there's just a magically prepared arcane dome, but looking out you can see the entirety of the space station, the docks, the moon, the planet. And looking around, there are stands, and right before stands there is a large booth with a auto gnome standing inside of it. And he kind of looks you over, Boulder, as you were looking for him. He's like, "Yes."
I walk up. I unfurl my pack of gold, throw it onto him. 400
Are you
gold.
participating?
No. I'm betting.
Okay, betting on who?
That guy over there. It's John 117. Let's see, motherfucker.
All right. 400 gold on John.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. You would walk up and you would take entry, right?
Yeah.
Would you bet on yourself?
I'll hand.
Wait, how much did he put down?
He put
He put
4.
The problem is.
I'll help you out, Unit.
I will let you know.
I will give you.
Participants get refreshed.
Oh!
Well,
You get
But his
refreshed.
patients get refreshed before the battle starts.
Oh fuck that! I'm putting in my whole 300 gold then.
I will add 300 to your gold unit and tell
You're
you.
betting on me.
Yeah. I'm gonna bet on you because I support
Alright.
you, and we have our times in the confession room that gives me utmost joy. So
Keelix with 300 on you.
Yeah, Kilix, your patronage is touching. I
BB,
must
you
thank
bet.
you.
Yes,
Out of
baby,
character,
sir,
Shema, you're
remember.
fucked.
I know I lost all my gold. Hey, I'm the support
Baby
system.
is going to gonna remember Captain's words. I said responsibly. So I was like, okay, responsibly. What's the responsible way to do this? Bet half on John and
Yes,
half
go
on
for it.
unit.
Oh, so sweet. I mean, see, either way, we're winning a lot of money or not. Okay, like I have full trust in John. Let's see how well Unit does. And before you go,
Alright.
I will.
So, how much is that from BB? Exactly.
200 on each.
200 on each.
I love that we're like, fuck any healing potions. Let's just spend
You-
all of it.
So,
This is an investment.
very quickly, you are led aside, by the way, Unit, as you are led to a green room, which was full of all kinds of food and drinks to have, but you can't eat them.
No, right.
For you, as it instantly replenishes all of you, long rested and everything.
All of us?
No, him. All of him is replenished. Also, as the crowd begins to clamor out in the distance, people are getting hyped up and gathering because a lot of people suddenly notice new people come. So many other people also took part, as the exhibition very quickly turned into many different matchups. And one such matchup would be Unit versus John.
No!
Knew it!
Oh, this is gonna be so epic.
Who
The
do I...
doors slide open. You see John walks out. He has his rifle on hand. At his side, you see he has a pistol. Along his arm, you see that sheathed dagger, enhanced now. And Unit, you walk up, weapons in hand. The crowd begins to clamor, and your leaf kind of like looks over at you, Boulder. Well, at least you brought business my way. And she hands you another drink, does not spit in it, on the house.
Ooh.
And
I spit into it and I drink it.
Oh my god. Next
And
you
she
want
walks
you in the
off.
house.
as you guys begin to gear up, though, you see the moon also slowly shifts, like it is orbiting, and it shifts as a part of the dome becomes in view of like just this, reflective rays of the sun, as like this light just scorches past all of the flooring of the arena.
Oh no.
You hear a voice yell out, and that is where we will stop us.
GG.
GG, dude.
I'm TNT fighting
Oh.
John on amazing.
You didn't think when you started your day today, you did not think this is where your life.
I
wish
need
you
to-
luck.
Yeah. I need to be within 5 feet as much as I can, and then he cannot like fuck.
And also, he would clearly be bad at hand-to-hand combat, right?
Oh, sorry,
Knowing him.
what did he yell at that?
Fair enough.
Let the
I
combat commence.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Good news is he does not resist your main damage type.
I know that. I clocked that. I clocked that fully well.
You don't resist
And
his
that
main
brings
damage
us-
type either.
Yeah, that's true. And that brings us to the end of our episode. Please join us next week. We will catch you guys early. And is it Thursday? Wait, we can't say that, can we?
We
Is it
can.
Thursday?
But yes, Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. And also Agent P, congratulations on winning our giveaway again. To see her answer, look at our TPK stories in a bit. But thank you everyone.
Yeah.
And you
GG,
might hear
everyone.
our voices for a bit when I go for thank you for watching. So enjoy it for like a minute more.
Perfect.
Bolton is the greatest captain alive. Okay.
Okay, bye.
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 That was so much fun.
You guys go to a tavern, don't talk to any NPC,